Hello everybody and welcome. We are playing some Fishing North Atlantic today and we're doing stuff on the more difficult end of things. So basically, I just got done with the tutorial. It took me um more time than I wanted it to, but we are going with a little bit more realistic settings. So for now, we're going to keep the port patrol off. Um, that that'll be for later when we get bigger boats. Right now our boat is like 30 foot. Doesn't really help us or hinder us. Well, it does hinder us a lot. Anyways, port patrol is off. Fast travel is off. Fish gear helper is off. Habitat extinction is off, and I do have the habitats turned up to 150%, but the money that we get from fishing is halved. So we only get 50% of the money that you would normally get. We're gonna go ahead and make sure everything's back set the way I want it to. Okay. So I just got finished with the tutorial and just came back to port here. So we're gonna do some upgrades on the boat because that last trip was fucking awful. Autopilot, that's needed. That's necessary. Um, Fishing quota that we won't need for now. The radar, not for now. The engine could be good, but I don't know yet. Storage would be really nice, but that would require an engine upgrade because this thing is slow. So maybe we just get the 250 sonar and standard buoys are fine. We don't need all the special shit. Standard searchlight should be fine. And I guess we'll throw in the engine upgrade. So we'll go ahead and check out with all that. That is going to be good. Now, we are going to be taking a tiny bit of a loan, hopefully, if I didn't fuck shit up. Okay. So $30,000 over 12 months, all the way up to $100,000 over 48. Now, that one might be good because that would be cheap and easy to pay off. But there is more interest on it. Let us see. Because right now we have all of the lobster rigging. It's just we don't have the pots and the bait. We already have 3 pots, but 3 wooden pots is... Those aren't going to be doing it. So we're going to want the steel ones. How many? 12. Can we get more? If we come back and we sell, enough lobster to buy more, and we don't have any pots with us, yes. We don't, well, we're kinda screwed. We'll go ahead and buy some bait. The pots aren't gonna be that much, so we can just take the standard small loan. And we're gonna be in debt for a little bit, but that's gonna be fine. Yes, I already went through all this shit. Fuck off. Fishing gear, buy small pots. I want all of the steel lobster pots. And then that gives us 25,000 that we can use for other stuff. So we are going to go ahead and repair the hull. We are going to go ahead and customize our boat. Ooh, we need fuel too. So, since this is kind of a lobster boat, I'm thinking we go with the lobster tank. And obviously you need that. So there we go. That rename is going to be free. And same with the color change. So we can just kind of do what we want here. Now what do I want the body of this to be? Because it was like a burgundy color. Almost like that. But I don't know if I want it to be that. The blue might be good. The red, ooh. I like the bright red. So now we have our lobster tank, right? But your guys are gonna be like, well, how are you gonna get all the way out to the lobster grounds? Well, that's gonna be a question for you guys. So, do you guys want to see me, go all the way out there? Do you guys want me to put a cut in? I'm gonna do what I think is gonna be best for this first run. And we'll see what you guys think of it. And if you guys like it, we'll go ahead and keep with it. And I am down for that. But basically, I'm just going to... Well, let me get a port here. So... Ooh, that is far away. And that is going to be in some troubling waters, I do feel. Ugh. Let me dock back up and see if this other one was a little bit closer at least. Town, bar, tips. Nope, didn't mean that one. Okay, so this one was down over here. That was 7 days ago. So this one I don't want. Take that away. So there are only 2 habitats of the lobster. Both of them were found. So let us... Here's the question. What is going to be cheaper? Because if we go up here, we have this rate. Or this one right here. Ingleshead. So I think we should go up towards Ingleshead. Hopefully. Hopefully this doesn't come back and bite us in the ass. So yeah. We're just gonna make a quick trip up to Ingleshead. And this is going to be quite the journey. So anyways, you guys will be able to get the game audio. And I'll go ahead and turn that up some for you. And, who knows, I might put, I don't know, something in there. Maybe. We'll see what happens. But anyways, this is going to be sort of a cut. We're just gonna be letting the game kind of run us out there, and we're gonna be using our brand new autopilot feature. So we'll go ahead and hit it for 6 knots through this channel, and I'll be back here shortly. Alrighty, well, welcome. We have made it. It's only been an hour of recording so far, so yeah, we're pretty close now to the to Ingleshead. God, that was a long journey. Alright. Well, do you guys like these time lapses like that? Let me know. I am more than happy to do them as long as, people are enjoying them. So, if you do enjoy it and it's something that you want to see some more of, let me know down in the comments below. Or if you think that this is too difficult, just use fast travel, let me know too. I want to see what everyone's opinions are and kind of mix match them and compile them into a good video. So we'll go ahead and just keep going because Ingleshead is straight ahead. So what are we doing out here? Well, first we want to go ahead and explore Ingleshead. Make sure it's known here. And set up on and potentially start harvesting some lobster, which is right outside here. Now, the way it's moving, from what I got from the tip, it looks like it's heading out towards the deeper waters. So that might pose an issue with our current sonar. As you guys know, sonar is the main way to kind of spot fish down underneath the surface. Now, why they decided to add bladder into crab and lobster, I have no idea. Because in real life, you cannot see them on the sonar. Now, this game isn't all realistic, so we could go down to the sonar and you see, just in the last 100 or 1,000 meters, we've ran over 4 or 5 lobster. And you can see plain as day, there it is. Head back out to sea, and we'll go and see what we can find lobster-wise out here. Now, there should be a pretty big group of them, habitat, whatever you want to call them, to our east right now. Now, we obviously don't, this thing isn't a fucking car, we can't just go over the fucking land, but we could potentially try and make it through a few of these little channels, I guess, between the islands. That is a big thing with Ingleshead too, is running out here and mostly using autopilot and, not really paying attention. If you're coming into the islands, it's not advisable. You should probably pay pretty close attention to what's going on. So, also, this is something that I do in the background of other games as well. So, I am currently in the Discord, but definitely muted, because I want to bring you guys this series as well. So, yeah, we'll kind of experiment and do a couple of things a couple of different ways and see how that goes. But anyways, we're gonna get back to the time lapse. This one's gonna be a little bit slower. This is gonna be me determining on where to set down on these lobsters. Now, I'm thinking that the shallower ones might not be the better ones. So we'll have to see what happens here. And I should probably go ahead and get my first pot ready. So if you guys haven't played, you place your steel lobster pot right up here. You go ahead, you grab the bait, you huck it in the pot, and the pot is now ready to go. You can now go ahead and set wherever you want to. Now, will it be on the lobster? That is up to you. You have to make sure that the pots are actually going onto the lobster. Just like crab, just like fucking deep lining, long lining, you gotta make sure that you're kind of there. Alright, so now time for the part that I just straight up can't time lapse because it'll wind up making people sick. So, we have, placed all of our lobster pots where we want them. Okay? Now we have to pick them up. So, typically you'll have like a little green ring or something around there, and you'll put the buoy in the green ring, and you can haul it. Well, I have that off, so you guys don't get the green ring. I don't get the green ring, but it's okay. So anyways, this portion is basically just sorting out by size. So if the bottom, or if you look at the top and you still see the eyes, you don't want it. That is going to be a bad lobster. Very bad boy. But if you can't see the eyes because they're covered up by the uh what would you call that? That's like uh I don't fucking know. The training stick, the measure stick. As long as you can't see the eyes and they're behind the measuring, you know, apparatus, you are good to keep them. Now, we aren't going to be, well, we could set back, but I would much rather get these on board and determine how much is in each one. So this is where stuff can get a little dicey. Okay. A lot of people think, oh, the journal will just kind of keep record for me. I don't like doing that. I don't like using the journal. Okay. I like going back and looking at a genuine list. So, what I have here is a notebook. So, most of you, you know what? We can go ahead and turn on the camera for this. Hello, so post editor me here. We are kind of experiencing some technical difficulties with the mic whenever the camera's on. So I think what happened was the mic wanted to play through the webcam, and it is not good quality. So anyways, we're here. Basically, the one thing I was doing here was sorting through lobster and putting them in a book. If you guys want to know what the numbers were and all that, it's gonna be set up somewhere here. But another fun fact here is because the mic decided to fuck up like it did, I have to time lapse this. So yay, another time lapse. But also boo, because you can see here, I have to slow down the point where we're sorting through the lobsters so it doesn't get people sick. And I have sped up the time where we're just driving the boat or going through and making it, putting all of our lobster in our notebook. So, yeah, it is not fun, but here you get to see a little bit of behind the scenes, and don't worry about the framiness. It shouldn't be like that in the video. But all of the text was me. So, anyways, we will get back to you after the time lapse. Alrighty, and here we are, back at the wonderful Ingalls Head. So, basically, the reason why it's good to keep track of this stuff is because there, if you didn't know, we were actually testing the depths. So, if I really wanted to get more in depth on it, I could have said the depth I set at. However, that is extremely difficult to do. So, instead of doing the depth, well, it's not difficult to do, but it's a little bit easier the way that I did it, because then I didn't have to write down a whole nother number. So, basically, the way I did it is every time I go out there, yes, $22,000, that is great. So every time I go out there, I am going to be setting from west to east, or from south to north, depending on where I am. So, since I'm coming back and forth to Ingalls Head, I know this is going to be the first pot. This is going to be the second pot, or the last pot. So, I can see the depths right here. And in the last 4 pots, which would have been from here down here, those last 4 pots were all easy sort pots. They were all very heavy pots and easy sort pots. So now I can kind of determine with that information where I want to go next. So next, what I am going to do is I want to set from here to out here with the swordfish string. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go ahead and in my logbook name it the swordfish string. And that is going to tell me where I want to go the next time. So now that we have all of our strings, we can go ahead and hop off. Because this has been a 2-hour recording for me. And it's probably going to be another hour and a half to 2 hours in editing. If I can remember post edit me. Tell me how long that was. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video and you enjoy this content, let me know, because I can always make more of it. It is so much fun to do. So, thank you guys all, and I will see you guys in the next video.